Christmas isn't the only time you get surprises because it's Royal Rumble week, and today we're going to look at the top 5 surprise returns that could happen in the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Yes, it's no longer December, it is January, but when you think about it, Christmas and the Royal Rumble have a lot in common because you've got the numbers, you've got the amount of presents under the tree, you've got the amount of participants in the Rumble. You don't know what you're going to get until you unwrap the present, and you don't know who's going to come out until that timer goes from 10 down to 1. So with that said, we're due some surprises. We always get surprises. I would be surprised if there was no surprise. So we've compiled a list of 5 women that could return to the Royal Rumble. Now, some of these are people that could make their WWE debut. Some of these are people that could be returning to WWE. And some of these are people that are returning from injuries. So we've got a mixed bag here of women. And we're going to start in 5th place. I think I'm going to go from least important to important. And with that said, in 5th, we are going with Trinity, aka Naomi. We know that she left WWE about 2 years ago. She's been in TNA. However, her contract is done. She's left TNA now. She's a free agent. And it just so happens that the timing for this is, of course, when the Royal Rumble is just around the corner. Her family works in WWE. Her husband works in WWE. The bloodline are in WWE, and it just makes sense. Trinity is going to come back. I would be surprised if she doesn't. I would say the chances of Trinity returning in the Rumble are probably like 80-90%. That's how high I think it is. And Trinity, in my opinion, will be back. Do I really care? I can't say I do. Naomi was nothing more really than a mid-carder in WWE, and I just don't really fear as being anything better than that. So yeah, Trinity might come back. I'm not going to lose my mind. I'm not going to go apeshit, but she's number 5 on this list. Coming in number 4, we have Liv Morgan. Been out injured for a while. She is fully fit though. She is ready to come back. Now, recently she did have an arrest over, I believe, marijuana. Now, I don't know if that has delayed her return or whether the idea, the plan, was to always bring her back for the Royal Rumble. But here, the timing is as good as any, and I would be again surprised, just like Naomi, if Liv Morgan doesn't make her return at the Royal Rumble. So Trinity and Liv Morgan, I'm going to say they're pretty close to being definite returns. Now we're moving into the top 3, and these ones are a bit less unlikely, but I still think there's a good chance they could happen. And coming in at number 3 with Jade Cargill. She made that big switch from AEW to WWE. She's been in the Performance Center. She is ready to go. What is stopping WWE from bringing her straight in at the Rumble? Just because she comes in at the Rumble doesn't mean she has to go to the main roster. Doesn't mean she has to go to Raw or SmackDown. She could still go to NXT. She doesn't have to win the Rumble. She can come in. She can look dominant. She can look strong. She can maybe break some records. Maybe eliminate some top people. And she doesn't need to go to WrestleMania. She doesn't need to be pushed in to a world title picture. So even if they're not ready to push Jade Cargill like that, if they want to take things slow, they could still give her a big debut at the Royal Rumble. And I think the chances of it are about 50-50. I can definitely see Jade Cargill coming out this weekend at the Royal Rumble. Coming in number 2, we have AJ Lee. Now, why do I think AJ Lee could return? Obviously, CM Punk is back now, and this is his wife. She's been keeping in good shape. She's been working for the wrestling TV show Heels. She's been in the ring playing her part in that. And you can actually argue she's in better physical condition than she was when she left. She's been training a lot. She looks fitter. She looks stronger. So I could definitely see AJ Lee return. I would like to see AJ Lee return. Definitely one of the better female wrestlers in the last 15 years. 100%. And I would be all for seeing her be back in the company. And coming in at number 1, we have Mercedes Moné / Sasha Banks. Look, it has to happen. I think it will happen. I know people are saying AEW, some people are saying WWE, some people are saying she's going to pick neither. TNA are apparently an option. I think the real option, Sasha Banks she speaks about money, speaks about being the boss. Yeah, maybe you can get offered a bigger contract at AEW, but if you want to grow your brand, if you want to be the best wrestler, if you want to be the boss, then you have to go to the company. And the company is WWE. And we've seen how WWE and CM Punk mended their relationship. They've mended that bridge. I think WWE and Sasha Banks can do the same now. Is Sasha Banks willing to be the bigger woman in this case, like CM Punk was, and let bygones be bygones and come back and accept the olive branch by WWE? I'm not too sure, but we'll have to wait and see. I think Sasha Banks could return, and again, I'm pretty close to 50-50. I think she will return. People are saying AEW. I don't see it. All the dirt sheets are saying AEW. Meltzer saying that she was going to be there a couple of weeks ago. She didn't appear. I think she'll come back to WWE. I mean, you look at WWE's women division, then you look at AEW's, and I would just be shocked. AEW, you have Toni Storm, and that's literally it. You look at WWE, if she comes back, she's probably going to... Look at the women. I mean, they get, like, multiple matches every pay-per-view. Decent chance of main eventing another WrestleMania. The women, whether I like it or not, are pushed to big deals in WWE. And I can see Sasha Banks coming back and being a big deal. So, yeah, that's the top 5, guys, for the Women's Royal Rumble. Let us know your own thoughts down below. Out of these 5, who do you think will return? Do you think all 5 could return? Or do you think none of them will return? And, of course, if Jade Gargle does make an appearance, then it won't be a return. It will technically be a debut. But anyway, that's going to do it, guys. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.